this is Shema Yawan. All praises to the Most High and Hamashiach Yahushai. Alright, here's another video that I'm going to make. It's a short video. And it's just like the other one. Let your eyes see the truth. Black Israelites and White People's Books. So this is a book of the Israelites, as you can see. This is what it looks like on the front. And let's find out who actually wrote this book. It's called The Emergence of Man and Time Life Books. Okay, so these are the same people who sponsors the magazine Time Life. Okay, so let's go here. What you see here is a young man playing a harp. Okay, and when you see in the Bible who plays the harps, it's our people, right? King David played the harp, and it's one of the Most High's favorite instruments. So we go down and we read the inscription. It says, when King David's minion brought the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem in 1000 BC, harp music signaled the joy. The instruments probably looked much like this 7-stringed version, which appears on a 5-inch high terracotta plaque made in Babylonia. So here you go. That's an Israelite boy. It's a black boy. Okay, let's go over here. If you didn't think he's black, look at these men. Now these are Israelites as well. Look at the olive eyes. Look at the beards, nappy beards. Look at the dreads. Alright? We didn't wear dreads, we wore locks. Those are locks. Okay? See the beards? What are they playing? Harps. What are they playing? Looks like tangerines or something. Alright? So you go down. How do you know the Israelites? Boom! They got fringes on. See? Everybody didn't wear fringes back then. Only the Israelites. This was our custom when you read Numbers 15. There's other things in this particular book, but I just want to show you that there are books that show that our people are Israelites. Now this book is called Sahara. I got this one at Half Price Books. Okay, this is written by who? Michael Upchurch. A lyrical portrait of a vast exotic land. So he's talking about the Sahara, because this is where we ran in 70 AD, right? Okay. As you can see, I only paid $3 for it. So when I go in these bookstores, I'm going through things with a fine tooth and comb. So we're going to go on page 229. And we're going to read here. Is this what I want? Yeah. It says, Africa was the gilded place, the home of rulers who lived in golden palaces and sat on golden thrones and ate their meals from golden dishes. By an odd historical coincidence, there is such a society in Africa, the Ashanti, the people of the golden stool. Now, Ashantis were the Levites, okay? They were the Levites of the 12 tribes of Israel. It says, but they lived far away from the putative Wangarans. That's a different African tribe. Okay? Around Kumasi in modern Ghana. So these Levites stayed far away. Remember the Levite picture, where it shows the Levite picture actually having a Joseph J. Williams, Hebrewisms in West Africa. And this is a picture I wanted to show you. Yeah, so you can read it. Ashanti Ambassador Crossing, the Pra. From a drawing by Sir Henry Morton Stanley, a white guy. Now if we go up, these are the Ashantis. What do you see on this Ashanti's chest? What do you see on his chest? Looks like an ephod. Looks like a necklace with 12 symbols, which represents the 12 tribes of Israel. You see that symbol right there? Now all the priests wore those breastplates. Okay? Look how he has his hair covered. All right, like he's wearing a mitre. But see his chest? So these Ashantis, this is what they wore, showing you that they were of the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. Uh, right here it is. It says, at first glance, this would appear to be unquestionable a vestige of the high priest of the Hebrews. But it is well to remember that Professor Clay holds that the breastplate was not peculiar to the Hebrews. It was to be found as well in Egypt and probably elsewhere. However, the division of the breastplate into 12 parts is certainly distinctive. So also is the headdress with the gold disc in front. Okay, so who did this? The Israelites did this. Okay, when you read these books, a lot of these so-called white people, when they write about us, it's so hard for them to roll it off their tongue that these are the lost tribes of Israel. They can't. It's almost like they just can't do it. So you have to read into what they're actually saying. You know, you have to actually extrapolate circumstantial evidence out of these books, and that's where the homework comes in at. Okay. So most of the Jews that were in West Africa were Hebrews. Okay, go on to page 60 of the same Hebrewism of West Africa. I'm going to read more on the Ashantis. It says, this would make Ashanti the people of Ashan. There was, as a fact, a town in the name of Ashan, in the domain of Judah. Priests were in residence there according to the first book of Chronicles. Okay, I don't know if that's 102 the chapter. No, it couldn't be 102 the chapter. It says, where the word is spelled Ashan, though in the corresponding passage of Joshua it is spelled Ayan, or An, which the Jewish Encyclopedia suggests may simply be a corruption of Ashan. Let's jump down. It says the primary meaning of the Hebrew word Ashan is smoke. See? What did the priests do? They lit incense, right? There's always smoky. All right? The Levites be lighting that incense. It says, and it is used primarily of a burning city. And secondly, figuratively of the destruction of Israel. See that? So who's the destroyers of Israel? Rome. They came and burned it down, right? So they took on the name Ashanti. All right? So this is where the Ashantis get their name from. So that's why when we was reading this book, the Sahara, it's speaking about the Ashantis dwelling on gold, right? All right, so let's go from there. Let's go to another book. Let's go to this book, Black Haiti, a biography of Africa's eldest daughter. All right, written by another white person, Blair Niles, Robert Niles. So we're going to go to page 113. Okay, page 113, the second paragraph. It says, the slaves imported from Africa had come from the Gold Coast, the Ivory Coast, the coast of Angola, and the Slave Coast, all the way from the Gulf of Guinea to the Cape of Good Hope. They represented most of the tribes of that dark and mysterious continent. Some were said to be the descendants of Jews mixed with Negroes. Okay, so that's impossible. They couldn't be Jews mixed with Negroes. You got to remember, Jacob and Esau were brothers. So we've always looked like this as Negroes. White people and black people have similar features. Okay? Look at this. These were tall, well-built men whose features had Caucasian cast and whose language was clearly Semitic in character. See, so-called white people don't know nothing when it comes to the history of the Bible. That white people came, they were our unidentical brother in the womb. Jacob and Esau were brothers. All right? Jacob has always looked like this. So we was not mixed with Caucasian. We already look like this. See, this is how you know they don't know nothing. Okay, so let's go from there. This is the last book for today. This is, like I said, this is a quickie video. This is Allison Blakely, another white person. She wrote a book about blacks in the Dutch world. I brought this book out before. Right here, let's go to page 205. Then we're going to drop down here. It says, the declining recognition for the black saints may simply have been a natural coincidence or consequence of the waning significance of the Holy Roman Empire, which was their main sponsor. However, this is a subject which requires more intensive study, focusing on Germany. What did the Holy Roman Empire do? Put us out. They put all the black saints out during the Renaissance period. This is why they said we need to focus more on Germany, because this is where all the historical, the other historical documents are. Okay? So we got to understand that you Negroes are the true Jews. You are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, and you need to wake up and come out of sleep. And I'm going to continue to bring more books out like this because I got so many. All right? With that, I'm going to say shalom.
This is the word of the Lord of hosts. I took you from the pastures and from following the sheep to be prince over my people Israel. I have been with you wherever you have gone and have destroyed all the enemies in your path. I will make you a great name among the great ones of the earth. I will assign a place for my people in Israel. There I will plant them, and they shall dwell in their own land.